Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay.
Hey, it's Gabby the game night here, and I'm back playing some more things, right? Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations, Membassy, and it's January 7th, 9:48 a.m. Bye! You having fun? District Hood, fan Mario number 1. I forgot what voice that's for. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? That's probably similar enough. You having fun?
It's not me, it's still you.
I know. But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor.
Maggie!
Detective Gumshoe.
Are you doing alright? How are you feeling?
As if you need to ask Key the question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger.
And you!
Who the fuck is Roger?
Yes? You better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right? Yup. So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right?
Really? Can you, sir?
Well, of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm going to be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you.
Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish.
My bad. I can only wish. Lost the court record. January 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, column number 4.
Hey, maybe I should be Phoenix's regular voice and you should be his inner monologue.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Boyd.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. This motherfucker.
Bitter. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Ah!
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just, whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You was talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Our trusty.
So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Wright, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon after this trial today.
But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you were Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out.
There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
Dude, have you won a single case in your career? As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for relevant testimony during this retrial. No, I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court.
Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe.
Other way around, detective.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday. Sir!
Since yesterday?
Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation is tied up with another case now. I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control for everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case?
Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elk. He was a professional programmer.
And also you had a scouter.
He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Incorporated, a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report.
The court accepts this into evidence. Yep.
And here are the floor plans for the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress.
The waitress being the accused?
Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo.
Still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony.
Yes, sir.
The incident.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn L., was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have, had some kind of motive.
What motive, sir? Using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts in this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I'd ask you to begin your cross-examination, but...
Yeah?
Please no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I already told you that wasn't me.
Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, well, some more. I need to know. Tell me right now.
Some kind of a motive. Yeah, if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
You know what my golden rule is, detective. Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another.
I don't get it.
I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. Ooh. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive?
Come on, Gumshoe. She was, they said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime.
And it wasn't just any lottery ticket.
It was mine.
It was a winning ticket for $500,000.
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he sold the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie sold the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not?
Yeah, press harder.
Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client.
Huh. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. That's the $500,000 lottery ticket?
One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant.
Order! Order! Huh. She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately.
I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering.
The ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. You really think there are any contradictions in this testimony? To be honest, I don't know. But Gumshoe told us out in the lobby. He said we'd be forming a united front, right? How will we win the case if he doesn't throw us a line? I don't have a whole lot of options right now. Best I can do is gather the facts together, I guess.
Okay, let's look at this lottery ticket. Let's not press that button. Now let's see. I guess let's do some more pressing.
Can I stop you for just a minute? Oh, what is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. That was a little fast, but okay.
What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction?
Hey.
Sadly, her testimony is supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe?
Yeah, that's true. Their two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table.
So you're pressing this part out? Yeah, press harder, you dumb. Dumb.
Not sure. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Sorry about that. I thought maybe you wanted a better take of it. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. Ha.
That argument is as weak as the coffee at Tribulations. Right. I'm the Godot voice actor here. I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket?
Looks
more like a photo to
now,
me.
you don't do as good an impression of me as I do of Godot.
Oh, I wasn't doing an impression of you.
Well, then it doesn't count.
I'm not even going to dead try to do an impression of you. I can't mimic your voice.
Sorry.
My vocal cords are way too different. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. There's the dead guy. Do you see another guy here? No. Obviously not. This photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene, as witnessed by
the judge.
Oh, This is the scene as witnessed by the shot. Moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Miss Troy, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? Ugh, said Phoenix. It only seems to show the victim table extremely clearly. Very clear, very extreme clean.
Extreme clean?
Okay. Well, he wasn't under the table. But he could be to the left of that chair, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Could be crouching in the corner now.
He could be standing up, really. I don't know
Yeah.
if the partition's high enough. Plus, even if it's not, the camera cuts it off. So the traces of poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else. Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Huh. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Wright?
The victim took his coffee black with no sugar.
Seems like the poison could have only been in the coffee.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not?
Yes, why press water?
Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it?
Fact, he's dead.
Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking.
In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there.
Huh? For me?
Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence.
That piece, sir?
Yes, that piece.
What piece was that again?
I'm going to shoot you with my coffee cup. This. See, I shot him with my coffee cup.
Should I be grateful this coffee is only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup.
Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this. The eyes chugged a whole cup of coffee.
For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance.
That's enough. The facts in this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. Man, I only pressed on the things I needed to press on. I'm so good at this game. The victim had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she was charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum, I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, it's because the court has ruled guilty once already.
Let's say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. Wait. With one final decisive piece of evidence. More evidence
against Maggie?
Brah. This is the apron the delightful Miss Bull was wearing at the time.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like... It can't be blood, can it?
Huh. It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean. Of course, I'm referring to the pocket.
The pocket?
A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket.
A bottle of poison. In Maggie's pocket? Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
Order! The court will accept these items into evidence. What's the other stain? What's the other stain? Something's still bothering me. Mr. Goodell, why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that smeared all of the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
You don't need to be told. Just look at it.
Well, detective, could the stain really be blood?
No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup. She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day.
You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup to witness.
Ugh. I thought everyone knew what it was already.
I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. Well, I've barely even started, man. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established. Let me talk some witness. Well, Wright, it seems you really are phony after all. I've barely even started, man. I skipped that dialogue. My bad. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. And don't drop your Joy-Con.
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her.
I got my Joy-Cons mixed up.
The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
Are you sure? You identified the victim and you killed your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Wright. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin. Come.
So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah. Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for. But wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah. The one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they're just going to let him get away with it?
Oh, just $1, detective.
I guess no one cares when it's that little. Except the Gumshoe.
Okay.
If you don't find a hole in the testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. If I don't... Yeah, why me, Phoenix? You find it. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. We can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Our only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Come on, Gumshoe. Be the dumbest you've ever been.
And there's something else they will missed at the crime scene.
How long was the defendant unconscious for?
5 seconds.
The officers got to the crime scene around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at the time. Took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself. Bet you would have liked to have carried out the search, too. I would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful. Jesus fucking Christ, Gumshoe! You don't say the quiet parts out loud!
Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation.
Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? He didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents. Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal.
The victim sounds like he was a totally miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw. Why don't I give him a bit of an edge?
I think I'm onto something here. Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what she said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's still let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy ass thing going. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket.
It seems Mr. Glenn Elm visited his doctor before he went Tribulations.
We got the victim's name from the medical records and the doctor prescribed the meds.
That's a reliable enough source for the court.
What should I do? Leave us alone or ask to hear more?
Ask about the prescription bag.
So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Uh-huh. Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty.
Huh. You're doing an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you, Wright? Now, what happened to the investigation after that, Detective?
Is this new? No.
No. I mean, are you sure there's nothing missing if there's an empty paper bag? I feel like what's in the bag may have been missing.
Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony. Whoa, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal.
Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital piece of evidence, you fucking dumbass?
I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself.
Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? Huh. That's all.
What?
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic. Otolaryngological?
That's too big of a word. What kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum.
He ruptured his eardrum?
Then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report. If you read the fine print, they found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, so it is, and very, very fine print. It seems Mr. Elk correctly applied some of his medicine while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Seems that this medication is relevant to the case after all.
No. Nick!
Then why was it missing?
If you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over. She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do?
Push it. We never stop.
Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medicine not found at the crime scene?
But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable.
That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot?
I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Kudo, pigeon leader.
Very well. The matter of disappearing medication seems a little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored on the previous trial, and that's something that bothers me. Yay, good job, Nick. The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess. Afterwards, we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Huh. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess. Alright, well, thanks for watching this episode of Gabby the Game Night. Like and subscribe. Go to FBC and multiple only.
I'm terrible not. I don't even remember what the word was.
What?
I was trying to say the word of the clinic, but I'm not even sure I pronounced it right reading it. Wait. Do it again.
Thanks for watching this episode of Gabby the Game Night. Like and subscribe. Go to FBC and multiple only.
Bye!
Good night.
Gabby the Game Night, Gabby the Game Night, Gabby the Game Night, yay. Come on and watch her play. New games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.